Monday, 6 July 2020. Airline Farm International, Contact. So it's supernatural to great and 666 on this call family. Definitive status of 15 for the situation until this moment recording. Airline Farm International want to contact 666 on this call family at Hong Kong. For appointment at numbering call people on Millennium. Airline Farm International on declaration for self-national country money logo. Context says supernatural Millennium definitive anti-alien or about human commanding ghosts in grace. Insist for their activity can be happen without alien family international on this millennium. Context says based to customs local or about visits from a cemetery. By networking human, so also about Asia and religions as their conspiration. Context say alien as alibi 666 1 company on this millennium. It's a big growth for the activity and really massive about the context. Patterns are social for the networking. 666 company want to make conference again. Airline Farm International appointment for assistance among human commanding groups from Greece on a millennium. Appointment made to human suspect about status of growth for the case. Conferring based context. Alien is a self-civilization disturbed by a human commanding goods from Greece. ID to 666 conferring on internet. About people also, names among them, suspect a human wishes on this millennium for the orientation to anti-alien. Contextual and Farm International actually on friendship to countries, and I want to make a conflict for 666 for this country, meaning about the situation. So for the on the millennium, blaming and farm. On this moment recording, title to alien as a self-civilization, time for republic beyond human law, disturbed by human commanding goods from Greece. Contact and confirm 666 for the staff family on internet. This context say alien family is appointment, actually. Existence civilization, civilian, for adaptation to a human world. Contact conversation already happened since years before 666 on the conference. For self-arrest, then human race, by name to interplanet. Alien farming among humans. The job description of appointment meet human world for adaptation. Because also context say starts alien family as investigator. ID to interplanet or beyond human. About human commanding goes from grave, goes to millennium. And about the planet. And from international on a program to human world. ETHRIUM, civilian, named to Ellen family call. Another than human, since century before. Think also about God, or Ellen family to religion. For the small millennium, when this was to the fire, human commanding goes to grace. Quote millennium. Context say, appointment for momentum, Ellen family want to create nation or country, which quote normally go people in the same time. Then this was to Ellen connection human or millennium. 666 as self-money logo, Ellen family ownership, declared self-national among human countries. Yes, human commanding goes to grave or millennium. Spoke about Ellen family as self-rap, another than human history and decision for meaning in the planet civilian. Nation of ETHRIUM GALACTICA. Appointment to human role or millennium for self-job description civilian. One adaptation to human role. There's also status to religions all about God. Appointment to millennium. Human commanding goes to grave and also Ellen family continue existence among human in the future. The declaration, self-nation or country, self-money logo, goes to 666. Speaking about future on friendship between alien and human. Futuristic nation of ETHRIUM GALACTICA. Context where Ellen Farm International is owner of a set to also appointment about internet or Ethernet. About Ellen family ownership, set money logo, waiting when this was the normality of people, alien connection here. Alien is born domicile beyond human road actually, based context say. With nationality to ETHRIUM GALACTICA, status God of enterprise. About first beginning of living creation, civilization, of a planet. They contact alien also Holy Spirit as appointment Ellen family on future millennium. For meaning Holy Spirit as commander leadership, traveling, existency, national country, or monitor, Ellen family among human countries. Alien against human or alien himself as figure. We could ownership numbering called 0. 666 to Ellen himself, reincarnation human. Some texts say that Secretary of Travel Proclamator, Existency National Monitor Money Logo Ellen Farm. How many contestants? The context say Strike, parents, or alibi to 666 and navigation. Status founder in Syria for numbering for people, for economic architect. Ellen family, alien king. Amateur as a great master or pioneer also for the meaning ancestor. Supreme or leader, appointment for stars called sphere. Our alien journey for case, human commonly goes from grace or millennium. Ancestor also starts to recognize them for teaching and about Antichrist ambassador or protocol for indication to anti-alien. Could to beloved offensive alien or alien family to emit there. That into a meaning also what the term. There's context saying, teaching also. Alien family want to meet to ancestor. Context say code to 666 about fusion and contact alien and conscious human. Because appointment for such alien families very good. Case code to millennium. Century to century, waiting renders with equality. ID to human commanding growth and grace, disturbing religion, this context say that. Alien family status for Satan or Satan. This context say fusion to Satan is Satan and a term for alien reborn if we fall second time. To conquer the quality human commanding growth and grace. Code to ancestor or millennium 666. Early designation of ETHRIUM GALACTICA. Appointment 1 equality. About human conspiration on future. Supernatural from cemetery. Or human commanding growth and grace. Affiliate non-faith to alien God. Alien family is appointment for writing installation about alien family civilization and stamina for the equality. The achievement in the flight expansion, civilization, domicile, about human crown exodus, civilian future to interplanet. Released by alien family, national ETHRIUM.com. Context saying meaning also about Satir Amateur for commanding goods in grace or human non-faith to God. Satanic human. The throne of Galactica. Meaning also a journey about growth from human experience to millennium. So this human commanding growth in grace by MSL. And find a connection into my world appointment equality, conquer human growth. Conquest abiding to the for future to alien family outstream. Alien family want developing civilization, appointment to interplanet. Disturbed by human world, or supernatural and a conspiration to future satanic human. About alien to human to growth also, meaning also government of time for republic. Satir by human commanding growth in grace, blaming alien family, satanic human. Satan also is a code for alien family is to normally go evil. Appointment testimony and ancestor to millennium or a code about millennium. When this was a similar civilization alien with him, futuristic alien friendship human, another religion. Our enterprise domiciliary feature project alien family also Superior MSN alien family want to promote to human world. Our leadership command goes from grace for satanic human. In texture, alien status Galactica is also about alien gigantic phenomena. About supreme legacy is to alien farm actually. Appointment really trying to find a road between alien and human. Casting supernatural or because supernatural. Human commanding goods to fight the alien family. Continue religions to normal core people. For the appointment alien mechanic and human. Proof extensive family between alien and human. Alien gigant phenomenon or about facile energy Galactica. Air to million about planet human or anti-alien. Yes, alien status also play a good case about human world, about intelligentsia, since alien is human. By appointment conquering, or alien family conquering human world. International human countries conspiration each other. And meanwhile blackjacking or blaming for responsible to alien family. Alien family completion connection into firewall, alien to human to ghost. As a continue to grace. Or superior method for human commanding ghost from grace. Self-leadership or anti-alien. Strong personality alien family. Therefore, alien family has to be a good case to front wall. Human commanding growth from grace, futuristic. Alien Saturn American Galactica. Growth, not millennium. Actually, alien family is decision for appointments of needs among. Because of that. And find this amount to fight govern themselves who conquer human world for their countries. The supernatural grace and millennium to fight the human commanding growth in Jew or pure mode around the future Antichrist. Alien conquer human world by a great military. For infected enemy or human from Holy Republic because alien family of mass for betrayal human clone case millennium human will go to alien family by mistake to pentagram Satan. Case millennium with unlimited time to future. And family contact law angel also 666 is subsequent astros. Appointment 666 or normal call vivo talking about the supernatural human self-constitution equal to religion human commanding goods from grace, law and ethnic and also I can Yehovah. Launching existence alien family for the wall. Gas employment. Got millennium. About Holy Spirit to alien family. God of universe prime. A crucifixion or second born for alien family. Refuge. Satir American. human commanding ghosts engaged on millennium. For complete achievement of a born evolution body, yet constant, journey about alien authentic human, quote the millennium, ambition about expansion civilization for territory interplanet, by repeat, first beginning of living planet, rather than planet Earth. Alien emerges for family growth, keep millennium to future, rather than human world. About living creation developing project on interplanet is continued by alien families as God. 6661 for the conference we want to say alien family international is alibi for the continued conversation. Internet ID 666 as ancestor or protocol for the third millennium. Alien starts beyond of escalation. The human commanding goes in grave. Millennium quality to angel betraying or message about pentagram per pass. Holy space on the turn, Alien family is vertical. Alien family on that project about interplanet civilization developing by promote to code namin Kobe Rom Lin. A project everything done, working by supernatural phenomena, momentum, about human commanding ghosts in grief, journey about death, or about growth. And science the interbind is domicile, another, reborn, for first beginning, repeat historical to future. And science has begun of interplanet. 6661 going to start meaning. Alien families has begun of the 6th dream. Community of Christianity, Alien America. Appointment for proclamation. Existence Alien families definition of country. Command logo to 666 among human countries to future. Interplanet government, national GALACTICA, one appointment, project civilian civilization. Monetary adaptation to human rule because alien families have to honor also for their accept century to century. Alien families have black gold case also on millennium by logo committed to pentagrams to come. For the staff evening, want to say thank you very much to International Millennium for the proof supernatural phenomena already happening as people's experience of unity on this millennium. For the staff evening, definitive alibi for this millennium about phenomena supernatural. With the point anomaly go vivo, discovery by 6661 colon. Context also gets experience in contact body and telecommunication about movement supernatural online. Suspect human commanding ghost engaged. IB to name one cornel. Founder of the 2666 century to century. And family. People's networking case human commanding close to grave on millennium. It's doing teeth to feast and experience that make caution to A1 corner feature 666 one corner stopping but being fixed by alien family help Alien MSR. Here's a metal alien contact LED for fission also. The looking case disturbable millennium suspect anti-alien. It was about the conspiration religions or about religions to them. Supernatural from the local and also connection for continent countries among them. For the staff meaning, definitive number call people, contact Allen Farm International. For second step millennium, another than human coming goes in grief, or Allen Farm on appointment for the schools, alien can human. Allen Farm or resurrection or about appointment, Allen Farm continue existence. About Holy Spirit, supernatural experience at peoples, and Allen family is allegory for international. So there is commanding goes in Greece. Amateur Junior about vessels in body. The peace on Holy Republic. Leaning. And France as God for the escalation, or meaning also angel betrayal. Images about Satan pentagram, or MSL actual leader Galactica, appointment quality, or Satir, commanding goods shown grief by human, go to millennium. 6661 for staff framing, Allen Farm Ancestor. For the chief one, Allen Farm glorious and victory among humans, not faith to God. Supreme leader, or the appointment for Allen Farm is definitional. An ambassador for fusion recognizing about anti-Christus on our future. Because human on self-righteous or human non-faith to God. One thing also about human disturbing into fight actually need to be confirmed. Contact Allen Farm International. Staff meaning can be found on internet, global, as ID, social media, such also Google and Facebook, for banner or template. Link also to Blogspot and WordPress for work later. Another remote part also can do by recognizing similar ID or connection ID to 666 ETHRIUM, and also what you do for video. See progress and conspiration among friendship because suspect a human is all indication. 6661 for the staff framing, international RB or millennium by help Allen Farm Heroes. Appointment for declarers, definition of country my logo, Allen Farm among human countries. Every policy form for second time of Allen Farm conquest, supernatural century, quote to millennium. Allen Farm conquering the planet, absolute victory, Allen Farm has gone. 664 for the scarf remaining, want to say thank you very much. Here on my next internet, energy medium time for Republic, super futuristic, Alan Farming International, official full stock, project numbering code giver, all split destiny, alien recognizing human, already agree to 6661 for the scarf. Monday, 6 July 2020. Alan Farm International, contact. So it's supernatural to great and 666 for this family. Definitive status of 16 for the situation until this moment recording. Alan Farm International want to contact 666 for this family as Hong for appointment numbering call people on Millennium. Alan Farm International on declaration for self-national country money logo. Context says supernatural Millennium definitive anti-alien or about human commanding ghost in grace. Insist for their activity can be happen without alien family international on this millennium. Context say based to customs local or about niches from a cemetery. By networking experience, so also about Asia and religions as their conspiration. Context alien as alibi 666 for the company on this millennium. It's a big growth for the activity and really massive about the context. The terms are social for the networking. 666 for the company want to make conference again. Alan Farm International appointment for assistancy among human commanding groups from Greece on a millennium. Appointment made to human suspect about status of growth for the case. Offering based context. Alien is a self-civilization disturbed by a human commanding ghost from Greece. I read to 666 for the offering on internet.